Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite books ever, and this is S.Larsson and the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I wanted to tell you about this book, but I don't have this book on my hands because I don't have this on my shelves and because I haven't bought this. I want to tell you about why I didn't buy this. You know, I have read this book in electronic variant in my mobile phone, and why I did this? I did this because I don't like all publishing in Russia which we have in our shops. I don't like coverings, really no one. So that's why I kind of find for me the best variant for buying and to having this on my bookshelf. I'm thinking about maybe to buy this in English variant or in American language, and I need to find the way how to buy this because I really like the covering of other publishing not in Russian, and I will show you this in the end as usual. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is the first book from the series which written by S.Larsson. This was the most popular book because it was the first one. It was most interesting and the most tragic and detective. The story is talking about Lisbeth Salander. It's a girl who is very small, she is very slim, she is very clever, and she is a world-famous hacker. And she working in detective agency for watching some information about clients or not clients, for finding some usual and private facts about their lives, which they can use them then in the court. And the second main character is Michael Blomqvist. He is a journalist in the magazine Millennium, and this magazine based on the scandalizing things. And Michael Blomqvist, he is the most scandalized journalist in this area, and all our action happened in Sweden. The plot is talking about the main tragical and detective mystery story. We have the girl, she is Henriette, and she was died. Nobody knows in the family how, where is she, maybe she missed, maybe somebody killed her, or maybe somebody from the family killed her 40 years ago. And the grandfather of this girl decided to connect with Lisbeth Salander for finding information about Michael Blomqvist because he thought that only him could find and solve this problem about the mystery story about his granddaughter. And Lisbeth Salander took this job, and she was so interested in this man like Michael Blomqvist because he was very closed person with a lot of scandalized actions in his life. And in one moment they started to work together for finding and solving this problem. Also, the grandfather of this girl, he is Henrik Wagner. He was very old already, and every year from the day of the missed the girl, he started to receive the flower in the picture, in the frame, and he didn't know what happened. He doesn't know now what's happened, and this was the main problem for him and the mystery story, who and why sell him all these things. And he always connect with his friend who is the lawyer, and they started to connect about this, and they decided to take Michael Blomqvist and Lisbeth Salander for this mystery case too. You know, I wanted to tell you about that this book is full of mystery and detective stories. It is so great to find a connection about the present and the past actions about this girl, about the Henriette, about who was she, how did she live, how she did connect with the family, with the members of the family, and it's really interesting to know how Lisbeth Salander using the computer and some gadgets, and her friends who nobody knows how they looks like because they are hackers and they are somewhere in the world, in our planet, and nobody knows what their faces. They know only their nicknames. And Michael Blomqvist, who decided to resolve this problem, and he wanted to find some information about this. He asked the grandfather and his son to find and to bring him a lot of photos, a lot of documents which connect with this girl. And you know, I don't want to tell you about anything of this plot because the story is very interesting. I love this story because I love the main character, especially Lisbeth Salander. She is the most intelligent girl in the book which I ever seen, and you know, I very love her style because she is informative girl. She's informal. She looks like not like every girl in our country or maybe in the world. She doesn't like dresses or something like that. She looks like a punk, and she has a lot of tattoos, she has a lot of piercing and other things on her body. She has a strange hair, and other people, when gives her a work about finding some facts about other people, they started to look at her with some funny things in eyes, like, why I'm working with her? She looks like this. I don't like her appearance. She is not a good worker. And you know, this moment I like most of all, because she shows the people how it's nothing about your work and your appearance, because you can look like Lisbeth Salander. She is looking like a really small teenager punk, and she can do all very hard and very informative work to the people who are rich and who paid a lot of money. The second character is Michael Blomkvist. For me, it's just so character, because I love his method, how he decided to find the salvation of this detective mystery story. I love his line of thoughts, how he's thinking, and sometimes I love to know about his life. But I don't like the really, how to say, a not good thing for me. I don't like when in the books we have a person, it doesn't matter, a woman or a man, and this person is very beautiful, handsome, everybody in the world love him, wanted to spend all the life with this man, and wanted to be together, married, have a lot of children, and blah blah blah. The Michael Blomkvist is this person. Every woman like to be with him, every woman like to be with him in any case. It doesn't matter how many girls he has in one moment, it doesn't matter for this woman. And for me it was a very objective thing. I really don't like to see this in a book, because for me this book is really very informative about the detective methods, detective story, and I really interested to salvation the problem with the Harriet, what happened with this girl, because it was really interesting. Also, I love the connection with the past, because every time we have like a past actions, like a flashbacks of the main character or maybe grandfather of this girl, who started to remember what happened some years ago, what was happened in the last day when the girl was missed, and they started to show a really different actions, like what they did, like all members of the family who now started to leave. And you know, it was really interesting, because sometimes their words was not correct, they have differences, like they're talking about in the one moment. So my friends, I wanted to really recommend you this book, because I wanted to tell you again, it's one of my favorite books I've ever read. The first one, yes, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I really love the atmosphere, the detective, the mystery. I really love the way of detective line with our two characters, Lisbeth Salander and Michael Blomkvist. And it was really interesting. And of course, the finishing of the book was very shocked, because you have a really good twist in the end, and you're just sitting and thinking, wow, how it can be, and what's going on, why I didn't think about this, yeah, a lot of pages ago. And this really enjoyable reading. Yes, the book is not so big, and it's around 500-600 pages, but all this book so interesting that you like involving in the book and you don't want to stop reading while finishing. And this is the main point of this book, because I love books when it can take your attention for all reading process, and during the reading you don't want to do anything, because you just wanted to know what is the salvation of the problem with this girl, what's wrong with this family, and what's going on with this area where the Michael Blomkvist and Lisbeth Salander will live during some period of time, just for salvation this problem. So my friends, I wanted to show you all the coverings which I found. These coverings I really love, because they're so atmospheric, they're so colorful, they're so calling you about just read me and you know about this and this. And you know, my friends, I really enjoy to know that on a lot of covering we have the showing of the tattoo, because the name of the book, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and we have this in different variants, and this is a really enjoyable, and I love this. So my friends, I really recommend you this book if you like detective stories, mystery stories, stories which connect with the past, and you try to find some facts in the past and connect this with the future or with the present days. And of course, I really recommend you if you like girls like Lisbeth Salander, who is a very clever and unusual person for this area, and how other people sometimes look at her, and she is so good that she just fight with them and show like that she is a clever and her appearance doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. Bye.